Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Coffee Break with Tarot by Laura. How are you, everybody? Are you ready to begin the week? My hair is all crazy. Well, there is not one time when my hair is not all crazy, and you know this is way too early in the morning for me. It's not really that early. It's noon, but I live a life in which the day don't begin around 2 o'clock maybe. Cheers. So you really are getting me for breakfast. And that's why I don't call it breakfast with Laura, but sometimes I slip of the tongue and I will say, welcome to breakfast with Tarot by Laura Gonzalez, but it's coffee break because I'm pretending that I've been up for a while. No, I've been up for a while today, actually, with the time change. It is a little weird, and I have been out and about for an hour and getting ready to begin this week. A brand new week on a brand new year. If you follow the lunar Celtic calendar, Celtic, whichever way you pronounce it, it's supposed to be New Year. So after Samhain is the New Year, and if you don't, then it is just the first week after Halloween, and that's all it is. And you know, I've been thinking about cycles, and I've been thinking about how cycles that end and cycles that begin. And of course, with Halloween, Samhain, and Day of the Dead is, as I was saying, for the Celtic traditions, or the pagan traditions for the witches, is her New Year. But then again, we have the universal, or I would rather say the calendar New Year, on December 31st, and I like to celebrate that one a lot too. I take a lot of that energy and do magic with it. And also in February, March, you have the Chinese New Year, and you also have the Mesoamerican New Year celebration. The Mexica Tenochca people's New Year usually comes around the beginning of March. So whether you live on the cycles of the Celtic peoples, or do you follow the cycles of the moon, or you follow the cycles of the civil calendar, you know, what I love is to be able to reinvent ourselves every new cycle. Hi, Dawn on Instagram, and hi, everyone that is watching on YouTube, and hi, Facebook Live. So anyway, without further ado, today I'm utilizing an awesome tarot. Is the Mother Peace Tarot by Vicky Noble and Karen Bogle. And let us see what's coming up for us today. Let's ask the Great Mother, the Feminine Divine, to give us a message for today. And I have 3 cards that I have pulled randomly. And let's see what those are. We have the 5 of Cups reversed, we have Justice, and we have the Crone. And for those who are not familiar with the Mother Peace, the Crone will be the equivalent to the Hermit. I just spilled coffee on my breast. That is not fun. Sorry for YouTube and Instagram that you get to see this. Oh well. For some reason, the screens for YouTube and Instagram are a little bit bigger than the one for Facebook Live. But anyway. So 5 of Cups reverse. The time of sorrow, sadness, and mourning is coming to an end. We are talking about a recovery. We are not concentrated anymore on that, what was lost, but we are getting to start concentrating on the future and all the possibilities. Then we had the card of Justice, but this one came reverse. So I will say the message is, let's be very, very careful on how our boundaries are set. We are the ones that teach people how to treat us. And once we are coming out of that place of sorrow and loss, and we're more grounded on our true self, I think healthy boundaries are really important to set, and they're very emotional. It's good to have an emotional defense system, especially when you are vulnerable, or you have been vulnerable, or you have been feeling not yourself lately. It is important that you revisit how do you have, or how do you manage your relationships with others. And last but not least, we have the crone. And as I was saying earlier, for those who are not familiar with the Mother Peace Tarot, this will be the equivalent to the Hermit. If you read by the significance of the cards. But also this one talks about a crossroads, and it talks about making decisions and how we're going to choose which is the best path for us. So to me, it's very telling, and it makes a lot of sense that it come all together, coming out of suffering and sorrow, getting more grounded into our true self, finding our true self, our true core needs, and setting those boundaries, and also choosing the road in which we want to move, and being faithful to the meaning of the Hermit. It will be, that job of introspection and finding which is the best path for us to follow, and that answer is always going to be within. So I wish you all the best of fortune for the week. And I love repeating things. Whether your cycle begins now, or your cycle begins with the calendar new year, or your cycle begins in February, March with the Chinese New Year and the Mesoamerican New Year, either way, it is amazing to be able to shed some skin. That's why the serpent is such a sacred animal. Of course, for some of us, it's a sacred animal. For other people, it will be a scary, scary animal. But shed your skin, man. Change, throw out the garbage, and do you, be you, and love you. And then anything else will just fall in place like domino pieces. Anywho, you are loved. Best of fortune to everybody. This weekend, I will have open house tomorrow. I will be at La Catrina on Friday, so you can catch me somewhere. Please share and comment on those videos. And remember, we have a YouTube channel. We have the Instagram Live. And we also have the Facebook Live Monday to Thursday at noon. And thank you, everyone, for watching. You are loved. Bye-bye. Yes, bye, Facebook.